The only other real way you can get clients for free is by making content on social media. Now, no matter what it is that you sell, the best kind of content to make is long-form content. And the only real platform that allows you to do that is YouTube. Now, yes, technically you can have a podcast on Spotify, but it's different. Like these platforms, they don't push you as much as YouTube does. When you make a video on YouTube, first you get to publish it for free, and then YouTube is automatically gonna put it in front of your ideal customers for free. Like that is insane when you think about it. And if your channel is monetized, there's a bit of AdSense revenue, which is honestly like nothing in reality, like compared to how much you make with high ticket or your own product sales, but you know, it's still a little something. Like it's the only way in the entire history of the world where you get paid to acquire customers as a business. Normally you have to do the opposite. You've got to pay money to get customers. And there's a lot of value in paid advertising, but there is also a lot of value in organic content. Because it builds a lot of trust. It builds people who hop on a sales call with you and they are ready to pull out their credit card and spend $5,000 with you. It's pretty insane. It's extremely powerful. Not to mention that every sale that you get that comes from your videos, your content on YouTube, if you take the sales calls yourself, it's literally 96% in profit. Why? Well, because you only pay payment processing fees. That's literally it. If you have a sales rep, you maybe give them a 10% commission, you drop down to 85% profit. Like it's fucking insane. The downside of organic is that you can post a video, but you cannot control how many views it gets. No one can do that. And if you don't believe me, if you think that the big influencers control how many views they get because they have a hook, a title, a thumbnail, like come on, it doesn't happen this way. Just go look at any big influencer's channel. For example, Jeff Nippard in the fitness industry. I think he has like 8 million subs. And if they could really control how many views they get every single time, well, it'd be at least getting 8 million views per video, which isn't the case. He does get millions of views per video though. It's pretty insane. And please don't use Mr. Beast as an example because Mr. Beast is making like entertainment content. It's not educational content. It's very different and like they're not an audience of buyers. Like they might buy his chocolate bars, his merch because he's so famous and people just like him. But that is not the same business. Not to mention if you wanted to start this kind of business, just becoming famous and then selling stuff, well, that is pretty damn fucking difficult to do. Most business owners who make 100k per month plus, they're not famous. And that's actually good fucking news because that means you don't have to, do TikTok dances and all this crap and hope to get famous to actually make a lot of money. You don't. So anyone can get started posting free content. You have to understand that when you make content, likes are not cash. I stopped posting shorts on my channel because yes, it gets views, you get likes, you get subscribers, it boosts your ego, especially when you are a small channel. You don't get lots of views, maybe a few hundred views per video if you're lucky. A few thousand views is great per video. I mean, all you need is 1,000 views a video, you're gonna make a lot of money, believe me. Especially if you sell a high ticket offer. If you sell a low ticket offer, then yeah, you're gonna struggle more. Unless you have upsells into higher ticket stuff, which you should always have, by the way. Whenever I tell someone to start a low ticket monthly membership, I always tell them to also have a higher ticket upsell. Because if you wait to have, X amount of people to make 10k per month at your $49 a month price, you are gonna wait a long fucking time. It's difficult to get all those people. Whereas if you upsell them into something for $2,000, $5,000, now you're gonna be making a lot more money. It's gonna be a lot more fun. But the main thing is this, you only want to make videos on the topic your niche cares about. Like, don't make dating and fitness videos. If your thing is like dating or fitness, pick one thing and you only make videos on that topic. Because the people who watch videos on fitness, guess what? They want to watch more videos on fitness. The people who watch dating videos, they want to watch more videos on dating. So don't mix the two. You can make 7 to 8 figure plus a year even in very small niches. Now, once you're getting some clients with YouTube content, etc., how do you scale that up? Because you can post more, etc., but sometimes you don't get that many more views, so what the hell do you do? How do you scale past $10,000 a month? Simple, you run ads, you buy more sales calls, or you buy more members in your membership. Like that is literally what every business in the world is doing. All the businesses that grow super quickly, they use paid advertising. Because content is unpredictable. It's great, it's high profit, it builds a lot of trust, but you can't control it. Therefore, you can't really choose to scale. Whereas with ads, you can pretty much buy customers as long as you know how to do that profitably. Sometimes people ask me, can I just go to ads straight up, or do I need to make content first? Well, not necessarily. You don't have to make content first. I know some people who only run ads, they don't even have a personal brand, they make 10k, 100k per month plus. So you don't have to make content. But if you don't nowadays, it's pretty fucking stupid. Like, you can carve out the time to make one YouTube video per week. And that's it. And then if you want to spend all your time on ads, you spend all your time on ads. But then, the people who come from your ads, when they Google you, or when you send them the links to your YouTube videos, they're gonna watch it, trust you even more, you'll close more people. Like, there's no reason why you shouldn't at least be posting one YouTube video per week. That's the bare minimum. And ultimately, it really comes down to, do you have more time or do you have more money? Because if you've got more money to spend, then go to ads. It's the fastest way to get feedback and customers. But if you don't really have much money to spend, then just pump out organic content, feed the content machine, save up some cash, and then use it to grow with ads. Honestly, in business, level 1 is content creator. You make some content on YouTube, you get some sales like this. But level 2 is really advertiser. Because when you run an ad, you're not dependent on the algorithm's rules. When you make a piece of content, whether the algorithm pushes it or not, it depends on such specific criteria which is meant for entertainment content. Like, the reason why this video is not gonna get a lot of views is because if YouTube is looking at it through the metrics for entertainment content, it's gonna fall flat on its face. There's no fancy editing every 2 fucking seconds. None of these things. So YouTube won't push it as much because it's not a Mr. Beast video. Most people are not gonna look at it because most people just want entertainment. However, advertisers, they capture the attention that's on the platform, they just have to pay for it. But they can control it. You can increase your ad spend. Like, you're not gonna post 100 long-form original videos per day, can you? No, you can't. Now, depending on what your offer and what your funnel is, your budget for ads will need to be different. For example, if you start with a low-ticket membership model and then later on you upsell these members into something more high-ticket, you could start with a very, very low-ticket community, $7 a month, to get some data because people will buy more, obviously, and then it basically trains the Facebook pixel to know, okay, we need more buyers like these, and these are the kind of people who buy, and then they show your ads to more of the same kind of people, and then you increase the prices and you scale like that, and on the back end, you sell a more high-ticket offer. Something for at least 5 grand. Like, when you do only organic, you can get away with selling 2k offers, even 1k offers if you get enough traffic, because like, it's only profit pretty much. Whereas with ads, you gotta be careful because you need to make sure you make enough money to pay for the ads and be profitable. So it's a completely different game to play. It's more difficult, but you can scale. You can't scale content. Unless you're like Alex Hormozy, but Alex Hormozy spends so much fucking money on content which you probably can't afford to spend right now. So it's still advertising, and most people would get better results from just doing regular advertising at first. So if you want a mentor, you want to learn from somebody who's done this very successfully, as you can see, like, take a look at those fucking numbers. You can just click the link in the description below. There's a quick free training, but most importantly, book a free one-to-one call with me. On that call, I'm gonna give you a custom step-by-step game plan so you can start selling online courses, even if you don't know what your course should be about, even if you work a lot already, you don't have that much time, etc. I'm gonna show you everything, and you don't even have to pay for it. If it's a good fit, we might work together, you might become a part of my paid program, but even if it's not, you're gonna walk away with clarity on exactly what to do, a step-by-step plan. Like, where else are you gonna find that for free? So if I were you, I would click on the link in the description below, book my free call, and get my free step-by-step plan before all the spots are taken. Because I'm pretty busy, you know, like, I don't take 10 calls a day or whatever. I don't have that many spots.